Welcome back to Money Matters. I'm Judy Kanhai. Ricky Benny is a refinery operator at Petrotrin. He has been with the state-owned refinery for the past 26 years. In this next interview, he tells us what it's like to be a Petrotrin worker in this environment and what he thinks about the public's perception that Petrotrin workers are some of the highest paid in the energy sector. What do you do at Petrotrin?
I am assigned to a process plant. I'm a refinery operator by profession. So I am assigned to one of the many process plants at Pointe-a-Pierre Refinery.
What is a refinery operator?
A refinery operator sees about the plant equipment and the processes, ensuring the product is made to the customer satisfaction.
What exactly does that job, that portfolio entail?
My job will be, our operation is 24 hours. So different shifts would have different conditions to run. We would monitor and maintain equipment in a safe manner, maintain and operate within system pressure identified by the refinery manager.
How long have you been working at Petrotrin?
Over 26 years now.
Was that your first job?
No, I was employed at Caribbean Espat. Yeah, Escort in those days.
Oh, so
yeah.
What you started off as?
I started off as a mechanic based in the compressor mechanic field, repairing compressors, industrial compressors, and then I moved on to the operations fields. So I am in the operator stream now.
How has Petrotrin changed since you started 26 years ago?
We have a lot of challenges in terms of the aging infrastructure. Our equipment is aged, is old equipment. There are some new plants, but the majority of equipment are old.
Does that make your job more difficult at the end of the day?
More dangerous and more critical.
Petrotrin workers have been criticized for the salary they take home every month. It's said that you all are one of the highest paid in the industry. How do you feel about those comments?
I think that is not entirely true. That wasn't done, we wasn't compared to BP and Atlantic LNG and all these companies in the oil and gas sector.
So you're saying that the workers at BP or the multinationals are paid more than Petrotrin workers?
Well, I don't have their figures, but I believe that we are equal or
But
close
they're
to.
saying you're not. The Energy Chamber released, their own statistics indicating that the Petrotrin workers are more highly paid
And the
than.
Energy Chamber also said that we get $100 a day for meal, which was not true.
Do you feel your take-home pay at the end of the month is worth it?
We could always do it more. We could always do it more, but the issue is that our job details that we are 24-hour monitoring this plant. We are there every day, Saturday, Sunday, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, New Year's Days. While people don't know that, well, we have rain, we have to go out in the rain, we have to go out in whatever condition to monitor plant and equipment. There's no holiday in the refinery. There's no holiday. We have no free time per se.
But then other essential services, those working for police, fire officers, they would probably say the same thing. They have to be out every day as well, Christmas, holiday, you name it.
Well, therefore, we can only argue for us. I can't argue for what the police officers go through. I can only argue that in our environment that we are working in arduous conditions, harsh chemicals that affect us. We still have effects of chemicals that comrades would have passed away at the age of 60 after retirement, after going through and working in plants that contain all sort of cancerous systems, asbestos. We have all these issues.
Are you able to live comfortably at the end of the month when you pay your bills and with the money that you take home from Petrotrin?
It is challenging. It is challenging in this time now.
But on average, how much does a refinery operator make at Petrotrin?
Well, it varies. There are different levels of refinery operator, from a weekly pay to monthly in the range of 22,000. I believe that might be the more high end to the lower end of the spectrum per month.
There's the issue of productivity. Do you feel as if your colleagues at Petrotrin are very productive and working hard enough to ensure that Petrotrin is profitable at the end of every financial year? Do you feel your colleagues put in a fair day's pay?
Well, in the operations team, yes, that is true. We have plenty areas we could have improved. Management probably has some areas they need to improve in. But we are working harder every day than the day before.
As a Petrotrin worker, are you fearful of losing your job?
We're always fearful in the oil and gas industry, in the world. We are fearful of that. That is a real fear.
Well, that's it for this week's episode of Money Matters. I'm Judy Kanhai. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great week.